Hey everybody, today I'm going to be doing a video response from Mully, and Mully weighs in Best 5 Japanese Foods. Alright, just a quick note before we start. I want to thank everybody who was able to come out to the Osaka YouTube gathering down at Tins Hall, put on by Unrested and Rising Gaijin, and all kinds of people who was there. Victor was there, and Edo was there. Lots of folks, and I missed Tomoko desu. So it was really great to meet everybody, and I hope to see you again next time. But today we are going to move on to the my best 5 Japanese foods. Now, I had planned to do this earlier in the week because I wanted to get pictures for all the food, but I haven't been able to eat all of the stuff that I've wanted to eat, and rather than wait around for it, it's time to get this sucker done. And so, without further ado, here are my top 5 Japanese foods. Number 5. I'm going with Miso Ramen. Miso Ramen is awesome. Yeah, technically it's Chinese, but the miso part is Japan, right? And it is kind of a staple around this place. You can get it almost anywhere that serves ramen, and generally the mom and pop shops are a little bit better, but my current favorite is Osho's, although Tenkaipping is kind of a second place. Number 4. So for number 4, I'm still sticking with the noodles. This time it's Reimen. And this is cold noodles. So basically it's the ramen noodles, but they have sliced up cucumber and ham and usually a half a boiled egg and sometimes some other moyashi, the bean sprouts and stuff like that. And it's served cold, and it has a little bit of vinegary taste just to add a little bit of sharp to it, and some soy sauce. And you can get lemon, like a yuzu sauce, which is kind of a lemony, citrusy soy sauce type sort of. Yeah, try it. Sometimes it's actually served with ice cubes in it, and it's really good. I like more ham than they give me, though. Which brings us to 3. Number 3, I'm going to be moving out of summertime. Japan is a great place for seasonal food, and because we're in summer, you get stuck in the summertime type food. One of my favorite dishes in Japan is nabe. Now, basically, nabe is a pot of hot water with some soup in it. And then you put stuff in. So usually there's chicken or seafood or stuff like that. There's dumplings. ChankoNabe is what the sumo wrestlers tend to eat for their meal. It's got a lot of stuff in it, mushrooms and moyashi and bean sprouts and all of that good stuff. So nabe of any sort is my number 3. Number 2. Actually, I'm going to go with Mully on this one. It is Yaki-tori. Yaki-tori is awesome. Little pizzas of chicken stuck on skewers, grilled over the thing, and depending on where you are, usually each yakitori place has their own original recipe, specialty things. We have a daikichi not too far from my house, and I particularly like this particular daikichi. The way he cooks, I don't know why it's different, but it's different. And daikichi does have, it's a chain, so you can find it almost anywhere in the country, and it does have a couple of specialty yakitori sticks. There are 2 that I have to recommend. One is the ume, and so it's chicken and the shiso leaf wrapped, and then an ume sauce on top of it. Shisomaki. Really good. But if you don't like the Japanese plum, it's a little sour and takes a little bit of getting used to. The other one they have is called Namida chicken, or Namida-tori. I can't remember which. It's kind of the same idea as the Shisomaki, but instead of the ume sauce, the plum sauce, it has wasabi sauce. And for those of you who are studying Japanese, you may know Namida means tears. And if you've ever had a big chunk of wasabi, you know what I'm talking about. All right, and it's time for number 1. Number 1 on my list is Sukiyaki. I know, it's delicious. Sukiyaki technically is kind of a nabe, but it's made completely different from nabe. So it is made in a nabe, which means pot, and it's more like think about the really, really deep dish pizza pans, like that. The dish has mushrooms and kind of a konjac and the clear noodles. I forget what those are called. And tofu and chrysanthemum leaves and all kinds of good stuff in it. Plus the beef. Thinly sliced beef that pretty much melts in your mouth. And then you dip it in a raw egg just before you eat it. And yeah, the raw egg makes a difference. It's different. It's one of those things that when you come from the U.S., you're not used to because raw eggs in the U.S. generally are dangerous. Here, they're very careful about salmonella, so you're not likely to get it, although I have met people who have gotten sick. But it's very, very rare, and you're probably fine because they wash the eggs. And the salmonella virus is on the outside of the eggs, not on the inside. All right, so that's my top 5 foods. I guess I should probably tag some people. Let's go with Tomoko desu. We'll take the middle of the country, and then I think I'm going to tag my Argonauts, Jason, down in south of here. And then I'm also going to tag Sandra no Sekai. What are your top 5 foods? All right, and that's going to pretty much wrap it up for me. So I will see you all real soon.